Hello everybody and welcome to the INORL Bennihana Tournament Wildcard Round. It'll be a we're here live at Manhattan Raceway Stadium in New York City for two races. The first for AFC, and the second for NFC. So it's the same, like both races are similar. There'll be 25 laps. They might have pit stops, and there'll be 15 cars in each field. Only the top 10 from both duels, only the top 10 will advance into the divisional round along with the one drivers they got buys. So only the top 10 from each race will advance into the divisional round. So now let's get through the starting lineup. Starting in 15th is the 92 Alex Tinker, representing the Tennessee Titans. Starting 14th is the 20, representing the Oakland Raiders, Dom Capps. Starting 13th, representing the Denver Broncos, is number 18, Kyle Sanofsky. Starting 12th is number 93 from the Indianapolis Colts, Dylan Young. Starting 11th from the Miami Dolphins, number 85, Jacob Cook. Starting in 10th from the Cincinnati Bengals, number 29, John McNamara. Starting in 9th from the Buffalo Bills, number 94, Zach Flickinger. Starting in 8th from the Kansas City Chiefs, number 82, Tony Blazer. Starting in 7th from the New York Jets, number 57, Luke Walker. Starting in 6th from the New England Patriots, number 87, Stephen Pollard III. Starting 5th is the 16 from the Cleveland Browns, Avi Sachs. Starting in 4th is the 23 from the Houston Texans, Ben Cannon. Starting 3rd from the Pittsburgh Steelers, number 43, Michael White. Starting in 2nd from the Baltimore Ravens, number 55, Aaron Williams. And on the pole for the AFC Wildcard Round is number 32 from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Lily Erickson. And now, without further ado, let's get those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars are rolling. Whoa, pace car. Wow. It was really eager to get this race started. Pace car is out. Each race will be 25 laps, and again, only the top 10 from each race will advance to the wild card round. And the green flag is out. The wild card is underway. And who will be leading the first lap? It's side-by-side racing to the stripe, Lily Erickson. Here comes Michael White for second. Battle for second here is Michael White. Number 85 owns the last spot, and that is... Whoa. Gonna have to be way back. They're racing side-by-side, and now Kyle Sanofsky has the last spot for transfer spot. These other 5 are trying to get to the 10th spot, which is held by the 18. And here comes Tony Blazer. It's president versus vice president of the INRL, battling for that very last spot. And they're not racing and they're racing hard. They're racing at each other. They're racing hard. And now here comes 92. Here comes Alex Tinker. He's also trying to get into the divisional round. This is for the last spot. It's currently occupied by Tony Blazer. And now Blazer's going to try to move up to the ranks. And he's going to try to knock out... Oh boy. The 92 is trying to knock out the 23, and he will knock out 23. Oh boy! Stephen Pollard 30 spins around, and the 92 wrecks the 23 is involved, and the caution's out. Is it? It should be. With a wreck like that, yep, caution's out. Lily Eckerson's your leader. What heartbreak for the 23 Ben Cannon, but Stephen Pollard III was the one that got into it. Here's what happened. Tony Blazer clips the 87, sends him into the grass, then comes back up in full speed and clips the 23, flipping. The 92 and 82 do not see it coming. But with those 5 drivers involved, they'll probably go for pit stops for repair, and I think the top 10 might have been locked up before the race even ended. So we will see if that is a factor in the race. Wow, what a wreck. And those guys are going to have a lot of trouble making their moves. And no pit stops at this point. No one is taking any pit stops. And Ben Cannon, his season is over as he's eliminated. Ben Cannon automatically eliminated 15th and finishes in 15th. Going to be a long shot for Tanker, Stephen Pollard, and Blazer to make a room. And there's the 10th spot, Zach Flickinger, and 11th, John McNamara. Oh boy, I can tell it's going to be an interesting race for the last spot. His car is out. Green flag is out again here at Manhattan, as Lily Eckerson is still the leader. Here comes Luke Walker for second. Oh, he lost a little grip, but he might just get it. No, he's not going to get it back. Lost grip there, but he's trying to get it back. Remember, only the top 10 advance. And virtually John McNamara now has the 10th spot. He's battling Tony Blazer, battling for that 10th and last spot. Unless if someone else wrecks, so this is going to be a long shot for them. Look at this. They're 3 wide for second. They have to be careful. Aaron Williams has the bottom line. Michael White, Luke Walker. They're in together and they clip each other. And Michael White spins. Luke Walker does make it out. And there's a wreck in the back. Caution is out again. And Blazer gets the worst of it. Wow. Here's what happened. They were going 3 wide, which is never safe at a short track like this one. And Luke Walker clips the 57. Aaron Williams also held up on that wall. And Blazer got the worst. There's the 20. Dom Capps, I think. Yep, Dom Capps also was hit. There's Blazer was hit as well. Yikes. Wow. That was a huge, huge turnaround for the race. No one is taking pit stops. And I'm surprised. Little surprised. And Tony Blazer has retired, so he will not be transferring over. So he will not transfer over to the divisional round. It's only between Dom Capps, Michael White, Stephen Pollard third. Now Zach Flickinger owns the last transfer spot. Oh boy, this is going to be intense. There'll be 4 laps to go here in the wild card round. 4 laps to go, which means the next flag is going to end the race. Lily Eckerson's the leader, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, it would be good for her to win. It would be good for him or her to win here at the wild card round. The last spot again is owned by Zach Flickinger in 10th. That's the last spot to transfer into the divisional round. We'll keep an eye on that a little more. Green flag is out again. And here comes the 87 trying to move up to the ranking. Battling against Zach Flickinger. There's only 3 laps to go. And Lily Eckerson's leading. Here comes the 85. Jacob Cook trying to get second away from Luke Walker. 2 laps to go here in Manhattan. Lily Eckerson has no challenge unless if she pits though. She might have this victory. White flag is out in the wild card round with 1 lap to go. And Lily Eckerson, if she doesn't pit, she's going to advance over to the round with a win. And off the final turn, Lily Eckerson will win here in the wild card round. Second is going to Jacob Cook. Luke Walker, Kalisanowski is in. Who's got the last spot? It was Michael White. Unbelievable. Michael White got the last spot to transfer. Let's see that if there was a final lap pass. No, there was no real pass, I don't think so. He got in, and no, Zach Flickinger was knocked out. He restarted 10th and now knocked to 11th, and he missed out on qualifying for the race. So Michael White is the last transfer spot in. So, and Dom Katz was long gone. So congratulations to Lily Erickson on the win in the wild card round of the AFC. Jacob Cook is second, Luke Walker third, Kyle Sanaski fourth, Dylan Young fifth, Avi Sachs sixth, John McNamara seventh, Aaron Williams eighth, Alex Tinker ninth, Michael White in 10th. And the ones below that did not make it to the divisional round: Zach Flickinger, Stephen Pollard III, Dom Capps, Tony Blazer, and Ben Cannon. So those are the drivers that did not transfer to the wild card. Well, better luck next season. Anyway, the top 10 will transfer, and now we're going to head on over to the NFC round. Here we are, folks, the NFC wild card round. We had an intense race at the AFC. We'll see if it's the same in the NFC. And now here's your starting lineup. Starting 15th from the Detroit Lions, number 81, Alan Smith. Starting 14th from the Washington Redskins, number 10, Henry Sanford. Starting 13th from the San Francisco 49ers, number 52, Steve Pollard. From the Philadelphia Phillies, number 25, Kenny Bale. Starting 12th. Starting 11th, number 11 from the Arizona Cardinals, Brad Johnson. Starting in 10th, number 1 from the Carolina Panthers, Alan Taker. Starting 9th from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 44, George Rourke. Starting in 8th from the Dallas Cowboys, number 19, Declan Cave. Starting 7th from the St. Louis Rams, number 39, Austin Ogo. Starting in 6th from the New Orleans Saints, number 9, Seth Cole. Starting 5th from the Atlanta Falcons, number 33, Michelle Alaya. Starting in 4th is the Green Bay Packers, number 12, David Rochester. Starting 3rd is the 54 from the Chicago Bears, Max Skinner. Starting in 2nd, the 72 from the New York Giants, Leah Walker. And on the pole, one of Kyle Sanaski's racing teammates, number 28 from the Minnesota Vikings, Wilhelm Schultz. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Sorry, a little bit of a runny nose today. Cars are rolling off the track. And everyone's going to get started pretty fine. Same rules, 25 laps. We didn't have pit stops the AFC, so there won't be necessary here. And only the top 10 transfer. Green flag is out. We're underway at Manhattan. Here comes Wilhelm Schultz. The leader will be Wilhelm Schultz leading the first lap. The pole setter in the AFC, the pole setter Lily Erickson took the checkered flag. We'll see if the same happens for Wilhelm. And a battle for that last spot between the 52, Steve Pollard, and the 81 of Alan Smith. Oh man, they're racing hard for that final spot. Seth Cole, he's dropping. Seth Cole's dropping to the 10th and final spot. Keep an eye on these drivers. They're racing hard for that final spot. Oh boy. And now the 1 is moved up. Now the 9 is dropping to the 10th spot. And I think we had a wreck. And Leah Walker's around, and a lot of drivers are held up. And a caution is out for Leah Walker. And I don't think she will be transferring. And here's what happened to Leah Walker. Austin Ogo clips her into the wall. And Ogo spins. Then Brad Johnson gets clipped. And the others get held up in the back. The 10 got hit as well. That's 4 drivers getting hit, so we might just have a one-on-one duel with the for the final spot. the damage was big. And will Wilhelm Schultz avoid it? Yes, he will. He avoids it. Oh, and he avoids going to the pits. Wow, nice strategy. Doesn't matter anyway. The pits aren't really flawed in this race. And we just got word that Tanker, Clave, and Bale Tanker has retired. So Alan Tanker is out of the NFC playoffs with a retired 15th. And now Seth Cole has the 10th and final transfer spot. Sanford's 11th, Pollard 12th, Clave 13th, Bale 14th. Wilhelm Schultz still your leader. Max Skinner is now still in second. Here we go. Green is going to be out again. Green's out again in the NFC wild card. Michelle Alaya going for the second spot. Oh, Leia Walker gets clipped below. And I think she took out a few drivers. She took out Alan Smith. Tough day for Leia Walker. Wow, if things couldn't get much worse for her. And on top of that, she missed her pit stall. Oh, wow. Anyway, here's what happened with Leia. She gets clipped by the 12 of, the 12 hits the wall and then comes back up and takes out the 81 Alan Smith. And she's not going to be happy with the 12, but the Packers, and they have a big, fierce rivalry, Giants-Packers in real life. That's David Rochester. She's not going to be happy with him today, and she's going to miss her stall. Yeah, she missed her stall. Ouch. Tough day for Leia, but oh well. It happens. And I thought I saw someone else going up in the wall. Let me see if I saw someone else go up in the wall. Because I could have sworn that I saw someone below. No, I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Never mind. So, we're gonna move on. So, who retired? Well, Alan Smith and Leia Walker retired. It's only down to just 3 drivers competing for that final spot. And that is now owned by Stephen Pollard. And it's going to be a battle with 3 of them. With Stephen Pollard, Alan Smith, and Declan Cave. And guess what? 2 of the 3 are actually from the AFC East, and only Henry Sanford might be in a good spot to advance from the NFC East. Here we go. Green's out with 9 laps to go. And Green will be out again. And this is battle for the 10th spot. And now here comes Penny Bell going to get that 10th and final spot away from Steve Pollard. And now the 10. And now he's looking for the 10. He wants to get all NFC drivers in. NFC East drivers into the show as Steve Pollard drops to 3rd. We have a spin. Max Skinner was running in 2nd spins. And the caution is out. Oh, wow. Max Skinner was running in 2nd. And then he wrecked. What happened back there? Anyway, this is a real game changer, folks. Here it is. Michelle Alaya gets clipped by the 44, George Rourke. Then Alaya comes back up and clips the 54 of Max Skinner, flips over, and Steve Pollard gets hit as well. But Max Skinner just got the worst of it. Tough break for the Bears team. They were running in the top 5, and then this happened. Yikes. Now it's going to be a wild race to the final 10th and final spot, if there is any. And yet somehow Max Skinner is not in this race anymore. So, yeah. So it's going to be a battle between Steve Pollard and Michelle Alaya for the 10th and final transfer spot. And those Cowboys and Eagles are liking it, because now that's down to only Pollard and Alaya if we get back under green, which we will. 2-lap shootout here. Green is out with 2 laps to go. And these two are here to duke it out one-on-one for that 10th and final spot. White flag out. Michelle Alaya. Now here comes George Rourke for the lead. Could it be a shocking upset? And William Schultz had led the most laps. And no, can he hold on? Oh, final turn. And it's William Schultz holding on. And the 10th spot goes to Steve Pollard. Wow, William Schultz with a scare there with George Rourke. But Schultz hangs on for the win. Wow, amazing race. And they're battling it out. They're still battling out for another lap. Wow. So, William Schultz, George Rourke, Austin Ogo, Seth Cole, David Rochester, Brad Johnson, Declan Cave, Kenny Bale, Henry Sanford, and Steve Pollard advanced to the divisional round. Michelle Alaya came up just short. If it had not been, if she had not spun out Max Skinner, she would have probably transferred in. Tough break for the 11 team, but at least her teammate Aaron Williams made it in the divisional round. So Max Skinner, Leia Walker, Alan Smith, Alan Tanker also didn't make it. They all wrecked out before the white flag even came out. So congrats to William Schultz on the win, and we'll see you guys later in the divisional round, which will be held at Seneca Super Speedway. Can't wait for that, so we'll see you guys later.